Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So today I'm going to do my OPI destash. I've actually got two boxes, like this size boxes. Yeah, one is full of green and neutral polishes and the other one is just all different colours. Just to let you know, on my nails today is this beautiful flaky polish. There you go, see the multi-chrome there. This is, ignore my ratty cuticles, but this is the beautiful De-Flasking Licious that was sent to me by Amanda, the nail polish hound, when we did our 1 minute nail polish challenge, and yeah, I'm mesmerised by it, love it. And I've put this as just one coat over the top of O Suzi Mio. So that's what I'm wearing today, and actually an OPI under this flaky. Okay, let's make a start on the greens. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 greens here, and although I am in quite a ruthless destashing mood, greens are my weakness, as you know, so this might be tricky, but let's give it a go. The first thing I noticed is I'm So Swamped is a very, very close colour comparison. This needs shaking up. But this is Smash from Illamasqua that I picked up recently, and look how similar they are. I actually swatched them, and this one is I'm So Swamped and this one is Smash. Now to me, they still look slightly different from each other. Smash is a deeper, slightly darker green. So I am actually going to be keeping I'm So Swamped. Just this is the margin of difficulty that I've got with green polishes. I mean, I guess to most people they look exactly the same, but to me they look different. So I am going to keep I'm So Swamped for now. This is my Gecko Does Tricks, and it's actually a metallic green. I did a metallic Roy G. Biv recently, and I really wish I'd remembered to use this. I used something completely different, but this is a metallic green and I love it. It's got a bit of gold in there as well. The last time I wore this I really enjoyed it, so I'm keeping this. I am actually going to destash my Shatter green though. This is Shatter the Scales, which I think is from the Spider-Man collection. Yeah, so that's going to be, I do like shatter polishes, but I don't need the entire colour range, so I'm going to destash this one. I'm also going to destash this Modern Family Nicole by OPI. This is Alex by the Books. This is a brilliant polish, fantastic opacity for a pale green, but I just don't like the bottle shape, so it's going. This one I'm keeping. This is from Jules, and it's at Your Quebec and Call, and it's a beautiful gold green. So I'm keeping this one. I'm also definitely going to keep both of these actually. This is Mermaid's Tears that Helen sent me. I couldn't believe that she sent me Mermaid's Tears, and I'm still extremely grateful for this, Helen, and I just love it. Now this is My Dog Sled is a Hybrid, which does look quite similar in the bottle, but it's definitely darker on the nail, and there's a dusty grey quality to Mermaid's Tears that is just unlike anything else, so I will be keeping both of these. Stranger Tide, straight off the bat, I'm going to be keeping. It's a beautiful, neutral, very, very pale khaki green. You can see the grey in there. It's got like a marbled effect. But I love this, it's an old favourite of mine. Now these two, I'm not too sure. This is Christmas Gone Plaid, which is a great Christmas green. And this is Susie, First Lady of Nails, which is a greyed out deep khaki. This was from the Washington collection. And I just think I've got dupes for these two. So I'm going to put these into a maybe pile and do some comparisons with these greens. But for now, you know what, I'm just going to destash them. I know I've got dupes for these, so I'm going to destash them. So I'm keeping 6 greens, and I'm destashing 4. So here are my neutrals. These two are very similar. This is Tiramisu for Two, and My Vampire is Buff, and yeah, they are very similar. Tiramisu for Two is just slightly darker, and I've got the teeth marks on this one, so I'm going to have to keep it. But My Vampire is Buff, I am actually going to destash. I know this is a classic, so hopefully somebody wants to get their hands on this. I think I've just worn it once, so yeah, I'm destashing this one. I'm also going to destash the Nicole by OPI on the same basis that I don't like the bottle shape, but it's a good polish. This is Live in the Grey, and I am actually going to destash this one. I've got other greys that are as dark as this. This is not going anywhere. This is Less is Norse, and it's a beautiful, plummy, deep grey. Yeah, I love this one. So I'm keeping this. I'm also going to keep these flakies. I know that they're not everybody's cup of tea. This is I Don't Give a Rotterdam, and this one is I Have a Herring Problem. I just love the names. And I do love the finish on these polishes. They're like 3 coats, and they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I love, love, love these polishes. This one was sent to me, this was gifted to me without the label on it, which was like, yeah, it's fine, I don't mind that, I know what it is. So I'm keeping these two. Well, I'm definitely going to keep My Boyfriend Scales Walls. I love this, like very, very, very pale grey, whited out grey, so I'm keeping that. I'm also going to keep Black Shatter, which is the Black Shatter polish. Okay, now these two I'm struggling with a little bit because I do like both of them. I'm going to keep them. This is Udo Noziak and I Break for Manicures. Great formula on both of them, and I do love these neutral browns. I should wear them more often, and actually if I don't wear them more often they will be destashed, but they are great polishes. So I'm actually struggling more with the neutrals than I was with the greens, which is a surprise. This one is the infamous Push and Shove, and I do actually have the base coat that goes along with this as well. I am going to destash it. I've worn it once. It's a great polish just for being able to wear for, you know, a few hours. It does chip, and you have to use the base coat to go with this and no top coat. So it's a bit of a complex polish to use. I've worn it once and I did like the effect of it, and I'm sure somebody would want to get their hands on this, so I'm going to destash it. That's Push and Shove. So I feel like I'm keeping quite a lot of neutrals here. Here are the ones that I'm keeping, and here are the ones that I'm destashing. So 4 I'm destashing, and 7? Yeah, 7 I'm keeping. Okay, here's the next box. I'm kind of cleaning them as I go along, but they're very dusty. I'm just going to go through them one by one. This is very dusty. This is Viking in a Winter Wonderland, and it is very close actually to O Suzi Mio. I picked this up recently, and obviously it's what I'm wearing on my nails. You can't really see it under the flaky polish, but this is actually, it's beautiful, the finish is great, but it's 3 coats. It took 3 coats for me. It was a little bit streaky and a little bit patchy still, even on 3 coats underneath the flaky on this nail. It was a little bit patchy, so I am going to destash this one. And I'm going to keep Viking in a Winter Wonderland. I'm also going to keep this colour's Making Waves because, although I haven't worn it for a while, it's a really, really unusual colour, especially for an OPI, and yeah, I'm keeping that. This is You're So Euro, and it is a very, very bright, juicy blue, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I'm also keeping Lost My Bikini in Molokini. It's a great purple, and again, a fantastic formula. So keeping that one. But I am going to destash OPI ink because I just don't reach for it. It's kind of duochrome, purple gold, flaky in there, and it's really pretty. but I just don't reach for it, so I'm going to destash this. What's this one? This is Turn on the Northern Light. This is Got the Blues for Red, which is one of my favourite reds, and it's a perfect formula. So I'm definitely keeping this one. I'm also keeping Today I Accomplished Zero. This was sent to me by Amanda, the nail polish hound, and I really do need to wear it. This one is Sleigh Parking Only, and it's a kind of slightly more red version of I Break for Manicures, and yeah, I really like it. I'm going to keep it. Great formula. This is another shatter polish, and this one is, I'm actually not sure because there's no name on it. I'm going to destash it anyway. This one is Purple with a Purpose, and I should have picked this out for a metallic purple. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so we're down to almost the last few. This is just annoying me that they've got dust on the top of them, but it just shows you how long it's been since I reached for them, and how messy I am at storing them. So I'm just looking now, actually I have destashed quite a lot, which is making me feel a little bit nervous, but let's plough on. Okay, this one here is I Believe in Manicures, and it's a really pretty bright blue, but it's very dupeable as well. I've got many colours this shade, so I'm actually going to destash it. This one, this is Vampsterdam, that was sent to me by Amy, Nail Polish Baby 90, and I have worn it once or twice. It's a really pretty, very dark, vampy, kind of purpley red, and it's actually a really pretty polish. So I'm going to keep this one, and obviously it's because Amy sent me this, so I'm keeping that. I'm also keeping I Just Can't Copacabana, because I've literally only just picked this up and I've not worn it yet, so I'm actually going to keep this out to wear. This one is Anti-Bleak, which is an old favourite of mine, but I haven't reached for it for such a long time, and I do remember wearing this and breaking my thumbnail quite badly, so I've got kind of bad memories of this one, so I'm going to destash it. Really silly. You know, I am still sticking to the list of 5 things. You know, have I got dupes? What about the formula? Will I wear it? Have I worn it recently? I haven't worn this one recently, but it's kind of like, it's like a darker version of Less is Norse, and this one is Miss Universe, and it's really pretty, so I'm going to keep it. And these two here, this is an unusual blue in my collection, so I'm definitely going to keep it. I think this is a bit of a stainer for some people. It's Fearlessly Alice, but I'm going to keep. And this one is I Saw, You Saw, We Saw, Warsaw, and to me, I do have dupes for this shade, so it's a beautiful polish, but I am actually going to destash it, just because I know I've got similar shades and I'm trying to get rid of my dupes, so yeah, I'm going to be destashing this one. Okay, that makes the storage and display a little bit better. I've managed to get rid of some dupes and polishes that I know I'm not going to wear or reach for, or I haven't reached for a long time. So that's a pretty massive OPI destash. Head on over to Swatch Tower Destash Shop on Instagram, and if there's anything that you've seen here that you want to grab, it'll be on that destash page today. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think. This was a pretty severe destash, but it needed to be done. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. The next mainstream destash will be China Glaze. Thanks for watching. Bye. Actually, that's not too bad. I've still got plenty of OPIs. That's the box that I'm keeping, and this is the box that I'm destashing. So it's not that bad, is it?